Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing Taurus's weekly psychic tarot reading, tuning into the energies, seeing what are the most important messages. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. Anybody's welcome who wants to be here. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. Some of you might have found me from TikTok and Instagram. Welcome. I'm glad you're here as well. Let me know if you've followed me from another platform here on YouTube. And don't forget to like and follow for more. So let's get started, Taurus. We've got in the past the 10 of Wands in reverse. This is finishing a very exhausting cycle. This feels like I've carried more than my fair share. I feel like I'm doing all the work. I feel like I've been burdened with all the responsibility. But it feels like resentment. I feel very resentful. Yeah. There's a lot of sadness and grief in the past. It feels like I put in all this effort and time and energy into this connection, whatever it is, and realizing I'm never going to get what I wanted. And I feel like what was wanted is my needs met, love returned. So it's all this work. So this tells me that you grew up in a household where you weren't just loved unconditionally. I love you because you're you. And I'm so happy that you're here. This tells me that your parents said you have to work for my love. And it's very conditional based upon how you're doing, is how I feel about you. And so it makes the burden of your parents and in relationships. So let's start with parents. The burden was put on you to prove that you are worthy of love. The burden of their emotions, the burden of how they feel. So these are very immature parents who don't know how to regulate, and they blame everyone else for how they feel instead of ownership into that. And so to love your parents, you had to chase them and change and just contort yourself to get your needs met. And I'm getting that your needs weren't met much. Okay, so it looks like in the past you started realizing, feels like it got to a point where your emotions, you just kept, to be in these type of connections, you have to ignore your own needs, because you're taught that your parents' needs and who you're in relationship with, who has the same type of beliefs, that it's your job to satisfy them. It's not about your needs being met. And it feels like you had to ignore your intuition. You had to ignore your feelings. It feels like I'm letting go of so much of who I am to stay in this connection because I don't feel worthy. And it looks like those emotions, and it feels like it's exhausting because you're completely depleted and scattered. Your energy is very scattered. This is a very deceptive energy. And it looks like this energy really preyed on your insecurities. I keep toggling between a childhood and an adult relationship after childhood, and that they're very similar. This is very deceptive, very manipulative energy, and they manipulate because you are insecure, because you are wounded, because you don't feel that you have the strength to do things by yourself. And so they take advantage of your codependency and dependency. There's just lies. It's just manipulation and a lack of growth, a lack of learning. This type of energy, you can't mature in it. It's honestly, as I'm tuning into it, it feels like a bunch of children, very immature and unable to take accountability. It looks like you chose, or it was chosen for you, that this relationship does not work. This type of relationship doesn't work for you. Wow. All right, Taurus. In present energy, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Peace. Without the struggle, without the competition. It looks like you want peace, and you're willing to set healthy boundaries. Wow, that looks very healthy. Creating healthy boundaries for yourself. I'm not willing to be around people who create chaos creators. It's just, because you might be experiencing some hopelessness and despair. It looks like the truth about what's going on, and really seeing things, seeing yourself, it's processing. It's taking a lot, and it's taking you in places, realizing how your choices were very unloving towards yourself. That you made choices where you knew, some part of you had to lie to yourself to stay in these type of connections. And I get it's a lot to kind of sift through, but it looks like I'm standing my ground. I'd rather be in truth. I want to see the truth, and that is helping you overcome obstacles and helping with your finances, helping you find security and stability. What's this? Okay. It looks like there's someone in your energy that's not loyal. They want to party. They're into third-party energies. They don't really want to go anywhere. They don't want to build. This is a very stuck energy. They just want to have fun. They're very immature. They just want to have, this person feels like they're stuck in high school or college. Like, I just want to have fun. I want to drink. I want to party. They don't care, or there's a lack of care for who they're hurting. All right. So, Taurus, what's hidden this week is the Four of Cups. It feels like someone's not interested in a love offer. Someone is rejecting an offer, or they don't see it. All right, so what do we need to know? What's hidden from Taurus this week? Okay, it looks like this is wise. Whoever's doing the rejecting, it's because the love offer is coming from someone who's emotionally manipulative. Like it has strings attached, unconscious strings attached to, yeah, and it feels like you're ending a painful cycle, that painful cycle of dealing with people who are saying this is love and it hurts, and you're like, yeah, I don't think that's love. I'm not here to change you. I'm not here to argue with you. It feels like I'm just noping my way out of this. I'm not interested. I'm taking care of myself. I'm not arguing if this is love. I'm done arguing. I'm done discussing. This isn't for me. Word. It's unhappy. It's sadness making. It's not built on joy. It's not built at least on my joy, on my happiness. And I'm a human. I deserve my happiness. Why I've been taught my whole life that other people's happiness is more important than my own. And I'm disagreeing with that. I'm saying no to that whole energy. Wow. Okay. This is what's hidden is a third party. It feels like someone you've been in connection with is very like a dictator, very authoritative. Feels like they spy on you instead of connecting and communicating with you. So they want to control you. They want to manipulate. They liked that they were mentally and emotionally in control of you. And it looks like they found someone else, and it feels like they played victim. Oh, if it wasn't for Taurus, then I would be so happy and so wonderful. And so it feels like this third party energy definitely used their sexual, their attractive qualities. And so what's hidden is that it feels like they made a plan to break up the connection with you and do it in the most painful way possible. Painful mentally, painful emotionally. And if that is resonating with you, it feels like you've kept this pretty hidden. Not very many people know that this is that this was done to you. So I think right now you are focusing on yourself, and it doesn't look like you're accepting any love offers, definitely not from this energy, and maybe not at all until you really, at least right now. Okay, Taurus, possible outcome is the Three of Cups in reverse. This is triangulation. This is gossiping. If you hear that snoring, that's my bulldog Chuck. I don't know if you can. Yeah, he's right there under the covers, but you can still hear his snoring. So. Okay. So triangulation. This is a smear campaign. This is whoever this is. This person could very well be an ex of yours. This tyrant, this controlling person. They're also a victim. they don't see themselves as a tyrant at all. They're a victim in all of this. Poor them. And that's what they're telling everybody. And anybody willing to... It feels like they just say just enough and then allow the people to kind of fill in the blanks. It looks like they're still attached to you. They're refusing to change. They're refusing to evolve. Yeah, it feels like energetically they're right where you left them. They're unapologetic. There's a lack of care. They're not above lying. They like to get out of that toxic devil energy, but they're trapped in a nightmare of their own making. And they've got, what's this? Oh, interesting. They're really attracted to mentally manipulative people or emotionally manipulative people. It looks like whoever this is, it feels like your ex who's playing the victim. It looks like they're very focused right now on someone who is emotionally manipulating them. It feels like a secret. All right. So anything else that Taurus needs to know about possible outcome? It looks like you are looking stunning. Look at you, Taurus, and your possible outcome. Looks like you're growing a business or growing your stability and security. Really creating a foundation for you moving forward. You're nurturing yourself. And you've got all the resources or you're bringing in resources. It feels very much in divine feminine. It's like you're attracting the right people, the right resources, because once you have that foundation built, it's time to build the walls, and you'll need help with that. So it feels like whatever resources you're looking for, you're attracting right now. So, all right, that's your reading, Taurus. I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit subscribe so you can get more of these readings in your feed. If this reading was hit or miss, you might want to look at your moon, rising, Venus. So, all right. Bye. Have a great week.